if you notice, I've actually dropped the video already, but we actually didn't complete it. So this is going to be the final part of the video. As you can see right here, if I should just refresh what I have here and then click on submit vote, nothing actually happens, right? And that's because of I have not created the backend for it, the logic for it, which is this side here, which is this submit vote.php, right? So let's do that right now. So basically, anybody that goes to the website like this, right, and clicks on anybody they want to actually vote for, if they click on Labour Party or APC or whatever, and they click on submit, it's going to actually keep their, it's going to actually do what? Keep their, what's it called? Their IP what address. It means that you cannot register or you cannot vote more than what once. So let's build it right now. All right, so what we're going to do right now is I've created a file here called submit underscore vote.php. So it actually means that anytime the user clicks here, this logic is going to do what? Run, which is the logic we're going to build inside of this what side right here. So let's begin. So the first thing we need to do now is that we need to start my PHP code. So that's the first thing that I'm going to need to do. So it's going to be PHP, and I'm going to start with my session. I'm going to start my session start like this. And also after that, I'm going to actually do what? Include. I'm going to do what? Include config .php, and after that I'm going to create some certain what variables, and these variables I'm actually pulling it from my index.php right here. So I'm pulling the ID, the pool ID, and I'm also pulling the what? The option, right? I'm pulling the pool ID and I'm also pulling the what? The option. All right, so let's begin. So you can see this is the pool ID right here that I'm pulling. You can see I have it, I gave it a name here, pool IDs. And I'm also what? Pulling the option of what the voter is going to do what? Pick, right? So let's begin. So down here I'm going to say pool underscore ID is actually going to be equals to the value, a particular value like this. So it's going to be equals to the value of what? Pool underscore ID, right? And I'm going to just do a copy. I don't need to copy, by the way. So I'm going to come here and create another one called what? Option underscore what? ID, right? So it's also going to be interval like this, and I'm also going to set it to what? To it's going to be what? Post, and I'm going to do what? Grab what? The option like this. So also that the last thing to do is I'm going to pack the IP address. So the IP address of who is making that vote. So I'm going to say server dot, I'm going to say remote address like this. So I'm going to check if the user has voted already. So I'll say check if user has voted already like this. All right, so right now I'm just going to come and say check is equals to, I'm going to say con, and I'm going to do a simple query to actually do a check for you. I'm going to say select star from vote. So vote is actually a table where pool underscore ID is actually equals to what we have here, pool ID like this, and IP address is actually equals to, we have what? IP address like this. So we want to now check like this. So we'll say check. So we say if, so I'm going to say if, let me increase my volume. So I'm going to say if check num rows is greater than 0, right? It's greater than 0. It actually means this user has already done what? Voted here already. So I'm going to have a div here. I'll have a simple div, and in this div, I'm going to have a class of alerts. I'll have this alerts danger. See, you have voted already to next year, right? So if I've done this right now, I just have to close the div inside of here. I'm good. And also, I'm going to just come and close what I have here too, like that. All right, so if I've done this now, I'm going to do what? Record the votes. I'll say record the votes, right? So I'm going to record the votes. You can see I've picked these 3 things there. So I have to do what? Record what? The votes. So I'm going to have my statement. My statement is actually equals to con. Then in here, I have prepare. I'm going to say insert into votes. And in this vote, you have poll underscore ID. You have options. You have option ID. Then you have what? IP what? Address. And I'm going to have the values. And they're going to be in what? In placeholders, like this. So if I've done this now, I'm going to have my statement, which is going to be what? Having to bind params. I'm going to set it to this variable, and in here I'm going to have it to, what am I binding actually? I'm binding my pool ID, I'm binding my option ID, I'm also binding my IP address, right? Then after that part, I'm just going to do what? Execute it that I have right here. So here's going to be what? Execute, like this. So if I've done this right now, I'm just going to do exit like this right here, right? So right now, if we should now click on any of these things here, it's going to work. But before we click on it, let's clear the database that we have in here. So I'm going to come here to just clear everything I have here. I'll delete it. So I'm going to delete that. I'll go to the polls. Hope nothing is there. I'll delete this part here too. Related to the votes. Nobody has actually voted. So everything is clear. So before I start even voting right now, right? What I'm going to do right now is that I am going to, as you can see, if I come here now, you can see it's saying no poll, no active poll was found. It means that with the admin has not created any kind of like poll. Do you understand? Any kind of like voting stuff. So what I'll do now is that I will go straight to the admin, and I'll come and log in here. So admin.this, and I'm going to put in my password to log in. So you can see, right now I'm going to create a poll. I'm going to say, who will you vote for this time? Right, so I'm going to be uploading these images for each party. I'm going to start with the images for PDP. PDP is also a very, very big party here in Nigeria. They've ruled this country for many years. And I'm going to pick their logo. So PDP. PDP. APC. APC is currently the currently party ruling the country right now as we speak. APC. I'm also going to rule Labour. Labour Party actually came close in winning the election though, but it is what it is. And I have NPC. I don't know what NPC is, but if you know what NPC is, please tell me in the description down below. Alright, so these are the parties here, right? So if you've missed the video from video 1 and 2, right, I'm going to drop the description in this video. And I'm also going to drop the final project in this video too. So you don't need to watch the video to the end. You can just copy the project and do what you want to do with it, right? So I'm going to create a poll. So I've done this right now. If I should come here now and make a refresh here, you can see I'm having all of these parties, right? I'm not having PDP by the way, but I think maybe I'm just having a very slight error. but let's ignore that one. This one is actually okay. So right now you can see I can actually pick the parties I want to vote for. I can vote for Labour Party, vote for APC, or this party here. So what I'll do now is that I'll click on APC to vote for, and I'll click on submit. Right, so I've submitted it like that already, right? So if I should go back now to try and do a submit, and I click here again, I'll be having what you can see. You have already voted already to what, to next year. So what's basically happening is that it is capturing the user's what IP address into the database, right? So except the individual use another system to vote, right? So if I switch to Labour Party here, Labour Party, I don't know my party well. You can see it's still telling me I've voted already. If I should come here again, click here again, it's telling me I've voted already. Why? Because of what? I've already captured the user's what IP what address. That is the reason why. But I'm creating another project whereby I'm going to be using what NIN to vote. You're going to be using your NIN to vote, right? So that's what you're going to be doing for the next project. So if you actually like this project, please leave a description down, and give a like and share it to your friends. And I'll be dropping more videos on PHP, Node.js, and JavaScript, and web development, and more videos on ethical hacking, on how to actually hack websites and all like that. So I'll see you guys in the next line of video. Thank you guys very, very much for the support, for the love you guys have been showing me. I really, really appreciate this. Thank you guys.